Hey everyone, welcome to PT Zenith channel. So this would be my seventh video where I would be talking about the different portals that are available. So as you know, PT is a wide study, and there are multiple portals which are out there for you to practice, take mock tests, do group coaching, discuss. So these are the top three portals which I have identified personally. One is ApeUni, second one is Language Academy, and the third one is PT Tutorials. Of course, there are more portals which are out there, or more channels which are there, like Real PTE. We have PTE Universe. We have PTE Magic Money. So there are more and more portals which are out there um, for study or preparation or even for mock tests. Right? There are multiple portals out there, and they're for group coaching as well. So I have actually picked the top three according to my opinion, my personal opinion, which is completely unbiased. And many of the things I actually learned based on trial and error, right? So I had to um, do a lot of research and a lot of real-time hands-on on myself to actually get to know these things, right? And I've noticed that there are not much portals or YouTube videos which talks about the actual reviews as such for these portals. And many people ask me, where can I take the best coaching, where can I do the practice, where can I follow the predictions, is there any good study groups? And to be honest with you, there is no one single portal where they are really good in all these aspects, right? So different portals have their strong pillars or strong areas. So you would have to enroll yourself into these different channels to gain the maximum benefit out of it. Okay. So here we would be talking about different attributes like prediction files, group coaching, templates, AI scoring, practice, mock exams, and study groups. So these are the things which I found useful to actually get a score of 90 in my real exam. And if you see vertically, I have these three different institutes: ApeUni, Language Academy, and PTE Tutorials. So let's talk about prediction files. So for those who don't know about prediction files, so every institute or every probably a portal would actually launch a prediction file, which could be a weekly file or it could be a monthly file. So before your exam, you actually practice those, and there is a probability or there is a chance that you might get like 20% to 30% of the questions from that prediction file. And you might be thinking that is less, but that actually makes a big difference, because it increases your score and also it improves your time. It helps you with the time management, especially for reading. So if you get questions that you have practiced already, so that is going to help you a lot, and that's where prediction file plays a major role. Okay. So the accuracy of this prediction actually um, makes a big difference. So even I can post a prediction file, right? I can post a prediction file, but you should be getting questions out of that, right? So that's what makes prediction files useful. And based on my experience, I have gone over all these three, and ApeUni gives the best prediction files. Okay. So you can actually pay for it and get the prediction files, or you can be part of any study groups where they actually share the prediction files with you. And it's just a PDF file where you can just take printout and practice only the sections which you need. For example, reading or repeat sentence or write from dictation. And APNV gives the best predictions. Okay. So the most probable questions in your real exam actually comes from APUni prediction file. So I've given a score of 5 out of 5, which is the highest. And Language Academy and PT tutorials are also decent enough. They're not bad. But I've given a score of 5 fully for APUni, considering that they are more accurate than any other portals, be it any kind of PT portals which are out there. Okay, so if you want to go for prediction files and not waste your time going over multiple prediction files which are posted by many institutes, I would advise you to go over ApeUni prediction files and spend your time only in that. Okay. Next, going ahead with the group coaching. So many people prefer coaching, right, over self-study. And in case if you're one of them who would like to know, like there are 20 different task types in PTE, and it's all integrated scoring. So if you wanted to understand the scoring mechanism, what each task type are all about, what are the basic templates, what are the basic strategies, then easily without doing much research, then you can always enroll yourself into group coaching. Again, each one of those institutes actually charge different amounts. So if you see ApeUni charges in AUD, which comes really on the expensive side, followed by Language Academy. Okay. So I actually personally went ahead with PT tutorials, considering it is more economical. It was just 3,000 bucks rupees for 8 weeks coaching, and it's a group coaching where um, you get to join the groups, you get to speak with the trainer. You can always ping them in Telegram. They would always respond to you. You can share your responses. You can always go over the recording sessions. So those are the kind of things which you can get. And PT is not that complicated, to be honest, and there are so many free resources. So if you just want a heads up on what PT is all about, what different task types are there, then I would suggest you to go ahead with PT tutorials. They have good tutors, and the cost especially is very economical compared to others. So that is one reason why I suggest PT tutorials. And it's also an 8 weeks course which you can always get your questions clarified, get to know the strategies in a paced manner. Okay. So for according to me, if I would have to enroll into group coaching, I would suggest PT tutorials, and they come with different batches and time slots. So and they're economical. So more than anything else, they're very economical. So I would suggest PT tutorials. Next, moving on to templates. So templates actually play a major role. So for example, describe image, you have a template. You have a template for essay, SWT, SST. So these are the key tasks within PTE where you have templates. So templates are nothing but standard a paragraph which you have to actually follow, which makes your life easier. So whenever you have to speak, if you have the template, it is much easier to speak, right? Or if you have a template to write, like a structure, what all content has to be followed, what connectors have to be used, that makes again your life easier. And behind the scenes, all these templates are meant to crack the AI algorithm that runs behind the scenes. Okay, so there is not someone who's going to manually correct your responses, right? In your real exam, when you give the exam, it's the computer who's going to evaluate. So computer again would have some kind of an hard coded rules to actually evaluate. So people have actually cracked those hard coded rules and come up with templates that makes your life easier. So if you're clear with the templates, that makes your scoring also much easier. And there are multiple portals who come up with different templates. Okay, I found that Language Academy templates are much simpler. Okay, so it's not like other templates are bad, it's just that Language Academy templates are much simpler, as well as very efficient in scoring. So just follow Language Academy templates with respect to essay, SST, SWT. So I followed Language Academy templates for all my task types, and I got a score of 90. Okay, so I would give a rating of 5 on 5 for Language Academy. And other templates are also okay, they're not bad, but they actually are the best. Okay, next comes AI scoring. So AI scoring is when you practice or when you give your mock test, uh, you get a score, and based on that score you actually evaluate yourself whether how good are you, right? For example, if I get 3 out of 5 for a speaking task, I would think that I have some area of improvement. Okay, but again, that's the trick here, because to be honest with you, in ApeUni I would have done 15 read alouds during my initial first few days, and I've scored only 2 or 3. And I was actually breaking my head, why am I scoring so low? And what is that I'm actually doing wrong in my reading task? Okay, but then after a long struggle, I came to know it's not me who is actually not doing well, it's the system which is not giving me an accurate score. Okay, so I have actually posted this video to tell you guys that if you get a low score in some portals, don't think that you're not doing well. It's just that the AI scoring is based on a different, I would say, fluency or a different pronunciation country. So, for example, ApeUni, the all the AI scoring is based on Chinese training models. So, what happens is unless and until you talk like a Chinese or more of like an Asian, what happens is your score will be really low. So if you come from an American accent or a British accent or even an Indian accent, so you will not get your real score, especially for read alouds, where whenever you pronounce something, it might not be captured correctly behind the scenes, and you would be getting a lesser score for your pronunciation or fluency or even for content. So in that case, I found that Language Academy has a free portal where you don't have to pay anything. So that is one thing. And the other thing is their AI scoring algorithm. Again, I've given 4 out of 5 and not 5 out of 5 because again, it's not accurate, right? So if you ask me which AI scoring is the best, Language Academy is the best among all. But again, even that is not 100% accurate. The only place where you can actually get an 100% accuracy is Pearson's actual official mock test or official real exam. That's when the scoring can be pretty accurate as your real exam. But any other portal, if you score 4 out of 5, it's okay. Okay, so don't think that again you have to score 5 out of 5 and you practice again and again and waste all your time, right? So that is not the case. So if you get for a score of 4 out of 5 in your Language Academy AI scoring things, you are actually good enough there. Okay, and then you go ahead and take the Pearson mock test and then your Pearson real exam to actually evaluate yourself. Okay, and then practice again. So you need some kind of a portal where you need to practice, right? For your exam for all your task types. And ApeUni is good. I've given 5 out of 5. The reason being that prediction files are accurate, right? So it's not like the PDF file that they give is different from the practice questions that they have on the portal. It's both the same. So if you practice on the portal, it is also likely that you would also cover the predictions for the weekly or monthly. So they always have the filters which you can filter by unpracticed or mark questions where you got it wrong. So that way your practice becomes much easier. So if you want to practice in ApeUni, but don't trust their AI scoring. Okay, if you want to trust AI scoring related tasks, go for Language Academy, practice there. If you wanted to practice especially reading section, where you would need questions from your prediction files, then you actually practice in ApeUni. Okay, for other AI scoring tasks, you actually practice it in Language Academy, like for example SST, SWT, SA. So those things you can actually practice in Language Academy. As for reading, you have to trust ApeUni. Okay, they are the best. Okay, so practice in ApeUni for, and that's why I've given a score of 5 on 5. And then moving on to mock exams. Mock exams are again very critical. There are different portals which will give you free mock test, and there are portals who will give you mock tests for some charges, right? So I have posted one of my videos on PT90 success journey where I've actually have one of my slides covering the mock test. Okay, so I didn't pay anything extra for any of the mock tests. I actually went into different portals to actually do my free mock test. Okay, and I didn't believe the scores there because all I wanted is a practice, right? For time management and to get familiar with all the task types. So I actually didn't go ahead with the scores there. All I went is use those different free portals out there to actually practice for the exam. That's it. Okay, of course, if you want to practice for the specific task types, there are different portals, right? As I said, ApeUni and Language Academy. But if you wanted to take the mock test, don't go for the specific charges. Just take the free mock tests which are available in all these portals, be it ApeUni or Language Academy or PT Tutorials. Then 79 scores. So you have so many portals which would give you the free mock test, but the one which is very closest gives a score that is very close to your real exam is Language Academy. Okay, that is again because of the AI scoring that I mentioned earlier. But if you take any kind of a reading section where it is either right or wrong, then that way the all the portals are same, right? Because it is hard coded that it is correct or wrong. So that way all the different portals give you the same score. For example, reading, but for listening or writing or speaking, there is some kind of AI scoring that happens behind the scenes. So that's why you have to trust the portals which has the maximum accuracy for AI scoring. So I would suggest you to take 4 to 5 mock tests before your exam, but trust the scores that you get in your language academy, and it is must that you actually take a PSN mock test, that is 5 on 5, okay, before your exam, and then evaluate yourself. And don't think that, so that is the only um, place where you actually pay for your mock exam. Other portals you don't pay for it, you get it free, you get one free mock test. So PSN mock test, you take it, that is actually like 20 to 30% of your overall cost of your actually real PT exam. So don't mind spending that amount for your mock exam, because that is going to give you a realistic clue on where you stand, what are the improvement areas. Okay. But if you want to go for a free mock test, then go for Language Academy. Followed by that, before your real exam, take a Pearson mock exam. Okay. Then study groups. Study groups are again equally important, because you get different questions. There are different discussions going on, like what templates I followed, what scores people have got. They're sharing their experiences. So all that you get in your study groups. So, and also there are some study groups where you get some kind of a free kind of an evaluation. So that's why I posted PTE tutorials here as 4 and 5, because they do have some kind of real time evaluation, where one of the trainers will actually open a group video conversation or a voice conversation, and you can just do a read alouds or repeat sentence or describe image, and just get a real time feedback from them for free. Okay. So that is something which PT tutorials offer, and also there are huge subscribers out there, huge people who are actually part of the groups where they actually discuss on different things. So that's why I've given PT tutorials as 4 or 5. They have their own Telegram groups which you can join, both Language Academy PT tutorials, ApeUni, and Language Academy. Again, I would request you to join all the three, but you get more information out of PT tutorials, considering the volume and all these free offerings that you have. So with that, I'll wrap this video. Hope it was very helpful. So if you like my videos, continue to subscribe and comment. I will be posting more such interesting and useful videos for you guys. All the best.